It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Nighthawks and the Raiders. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to... So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He gets this one to Tucker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. In motion is Myers. They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. And this defense, they have come to play a 2nd straight loss to start the game.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions. He said those are inexcusable. And when you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position. What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run now for Chandler. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Chandler. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That one caught by Tucker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now Jones on the bootleg. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Nighthawks offense are not ready to get going on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown Nighthawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Nighthawks extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Gun, it's Jones. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. 2nd and 7. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He'll push forward for about a yard. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And remember, his first was blocked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Daniels now on first down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. On second down, it's Daniel. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a short one caught by Sinnott. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Nighthawks. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 21-3 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Jones. He'll let this go downfield for Mayer. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And 3rd and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Nighthawks offense ready to get back at it. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. To throw, it's Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jones. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Play action now. It's Jones. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Raiders. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Nighthawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Dulcich now brought in motion. Daniels to throw. Odds under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And in motion here is Tucker. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He gets this one to Tucker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing now is Jones. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the ground is Mason. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. A run. And here's Mason. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Jones. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Nighthawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Daniels. He'll get that to Tyreek McAllister. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again, Daniel. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again is Daniels. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. Daniels going to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Hop Douglas. Touchdown, Nighthawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. From there, we take the long trek eastward to Tampa, check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Michael Penix. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He got out to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. He's going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw. That'll set up the screen for Chandler.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Third and short, and it's Daniels. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That one taken in by Douglas.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Nighthawks. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Chandler. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Jones. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. They'll run. This is Mason. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Daniels now on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
They'll run with Robinson. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. 2nd and a yard. Here's Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
3rd and short, you think this ball's expected to come out quick. But when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. They'll run it here with Robinson. And And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Throwing now, Daniel. There's that man again. Another catch. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Nighthawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Nighthawks stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Nearly gave the ball back to his offense with a short field to work with. And tell you what, if I'm this defensive coordinator, I'm going to have all my guys on the jugs machine this week after practice, because when the quarterback gives you a gift like that, you've got to come away with that pick.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he's into the end zone. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will get just a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Dulcich now brought in motion. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got it! And he will score again! Luke McCaffrey, touchdown Nighthawks! That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Nighthawks will add 1 more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rogers. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
Shotgun now for Jones. He'll go right back to Myers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. On 1st down, Jones. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Jones operating out of the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. They are in control of this one, trying to finish it off and snap that 2-game losing streak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Not much. Second and long coming up. Now Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a